Happy, happy celebration to one and all as we celebrate the 60th anniversary of the historic visit of Emperor Haile Selassie I to the Caribbean, to Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Haiti, and Barbados. Rastafari. Yes, greetings. The Caribbean visit. In 1966, Emperor Haile Selassie I visited the Caribbean countries of Trinidad, Jamaica, Haiti, Barbados. In Jamaica, the crowds were tumultuous. Over 10,000 Rastafari greeted the plane at the Palisades airport. The Emperor of Ethiopia was invited to visit the Caribbean. by Sir Eric Williams of Trinidad and Tobago in 1966. The visit, he visited Jamaica, also where he met the people possessing his name, Rastafari. He then went on to Haiti with a quick stop in Barbados. This was Haile Selassie I's only visit to the Caribbean. The visit solidified the development of the Rastafari movement globally. Commemoration of the 60th anniversary. His Imperial Majesty's visit to Haiti, April 24 to the 26th. Haile Selassie I met with Papa Doc, the head of state in Haiti, for 2 days, where they discussed matters of importance to both their countries. Historical context. The Caribbean visit, while proposed by the Trinidadian Prime Minister, had a much more significant value as the Emperor of Ethiopia, who met a few members of the Rastafari 5 years prior, when they visited Ethiopia on a fact-finding mission. The, the day of His Imperial Majesty's arrival in Jamaica was later titled as Groundation Day, partly because the emperor, instead of walking on the red carpet laid out for him, stepped to the side and walked from the plane to his limousine, wanting to contact with the soil of Jamaica as well as the masses of his people. Some of the most famous moments. Haile Selassie I visited several institutions while on his 3 day visit to the island of Jamaica. He visited Micah Teachers College, Jamaica College, the College of Art, Science and Technology, and the University of the West Indies. The Emperor also addressed the Parliament of Jamaica before traveling across the island to Montego Bay. From there he departed. Unity,
Duty.
duty. Emperor Haile Selassie I inspected the army of Jamaica and met with the Governor General, Sir Clifford Campbell. His Imperial Majesty was entertained at the National Stadium, where the island's folk dancers put on a special performance. The Emperor organized a ceremony for several leaders of Rastafari, who he awarded gold medals for their works. The Rastafari Awards. Members of the Rastafari movement, such as King Emmanuel and Timothy Hill, received gold medals from the Ethiopian emperor, who told them to continue their great works, a truly historic moment in the history of Jamaica and for Rastafari. His Imperial Majesty also encouraged Rastafari to come home to Ethiopia, where He provided land for I and I. The crowds were tumultuous from the airport to along the route where the emperor's entourage traveled. The National Guard and the police force was out in numbers. Flags adorned with the red, gold, and green waved in the air as the smoke of the sacrament, the holy herb, floated through, enhancing the moment. In conclusion, the visit to the Caribbean concretized the relationship between the people of Ethiopia and the Caribbean diaspora. It also validated Rastafari in the eyes of the people who prior to 1966 thought Rastafari were just some vagabonds parading around smoking weed to escape reality. The acknowledgement of the Ethiopian emperor validated
Doctrine.
the doctrine and ideology of Rastafari as Africans. In the final reflection, the Emperor Haile Selassie I, in a speech, said to Jamaican people, "The people I left in Ethiopia and the people I see in Jamaica are one people." He invited them to come home as land is there awaiting I and I. Here now is a video promoting the 60th anniversary of the historic visit.
Ethiopia, the land of forefathers, the land where all God loved to
laid a wreath in memory of Jamaicans who gave their lives in both world wars. The tomb of the noted Jamaican patriot Marcus Garvey was also visited by the emperor.
Jamaica
I had always wished to come and visit Jamaica. Now, thank God, this wish of mine has been fulfilled. Upon arrival to Jamaica, I have seen more than I had expected. I have seen the progress of the people, and I have seen their determination to march forward in unity towards greater progress. I have also witnessed personally the extent of the feeling of the Jamaican people to the Ethiopian people. Again, I wish to take this opportunity of expressing my thanks to the government and people of Jamaica for the fraternal reception that was accorded to me.
The next stop for the royal party was King's House, the official residence of His Excellency the Governor-General, Sir Clifford Campbell. His Imperial Majesty was introduced to many dignitaries and members of the Rastafarian cult in full regalia. The Emperor afterwards presented gold medallions to the Rastafarians.
Now, it's a very significant moment for I and I, because prior to the Emperor coming, people took what we said for granted. You know, we were mocked and jeered and so forth and so on. You know, it was a validation for I and I. You know, all those years of struggle and suffering, all those years of bearing the mocking and jeering. Yeah, it validated I and I presence during Jamaica.
He did his hand like this. And when I look into his hand, Joe, there was the nail print, the mark, that black mark in the center of his hand. So, I said, what? That, and I just turned away my head. And, he went like this and gave a nod, and turned the other side. And so I said, my God, this is the man. And, I was screaming and telling my friends that this is him.
This life is not for the weak. I also greet you through the 12 tribes of Israel. My name is Anne-Marie. At that time I was in primary school. I used to live in Harborview. So we were, I think it was holiday or Easter, around Easter time. And we were all on the street playing in the community. And we heard that there's going to be a motorcade of a king coming to Jamaica, and he's going to pass through on the way to the National Stadium. So he was driving in a motorcade. I can remember exactly how he looked, just like it was yesterday, with his field marshal hat and his suit, khaki suit. And we were waving to him. We didn't have any flags or anything because we just went there because we heard about it and we ran to see this man.
Your reflections on the belief that the Emperor is the Christ.
The white man says that Jesus Christ is white, blue eyes, and blonde hair. The black man says is Emperor Haile Selassie. I don't see anything wrong with that.
On what is the belief based, that the Emperor is the Christ?
The first one that crowns himself as King of Kings. The Emperor and conquering line of the tribe of Judah. It says in the Bible that he will be a King of Kings and will get freedom for those who are in chains. So that way, why not Emperor Haile Selassie did the same thing? He did free the slaves in Ethiopia. He was the first emperor to speak out against slavery in the whole world.
And the unification.
Right. And most of the things that he did. So I don't see anything wrong with that.
Members of the faculty, student body, and prominent citizens gathered to witness the ceremony in which the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws would be conferred on His Imperial Majesty. Sherlock, Vice-Chancellor of the University, conferred the degree. As a personal gift, the Emperor entrusted to the government the funds to erect a school. At the chosen site on Payne Avenue, hundreds gathered to witness the stone-laying ceremony. In appreciation of the Emperor's generosity, the government decided to offer a scholarship to an Ethiopian student tenable at the University of the West Indies. The foundation stone was laid by the emperor himself.
My name is Aniona Jones, and I'm the principal of the Haile Selassie High School in Kingston, Jamaica. Haile Selassie High School was the result of a gift given in 1966. However, we opened our doors in September of 1969. Haile Selassie High School is a unique educational institution. We were birthed from a fervent belief that Jamaicans need to be empowered to own their own education and their own empowerment. This institution is a gift from His Imperial Majesty in his 1966 visit to Jamaica. Now, as a school that was gifted to us by His Imperial Majesty and by extension the people of Ethiopia, we have a unique place on the educational landscape. We exist to honor education our way, by our people, for a different kind of empowerment, one that lasts multiple generations.
My name is Jacola Watson. I am in the class 11E, and I'm currently the head girl of Haile Selassie High School. Feel comfortable, feel safe. It's a home away from home. And then every year we keep, my favorite thing to keep at Haile Selassie is the Founders Day, because it's really nice. Okay, Founders Day, you see a lot of Rastafarian people come, and them make you enjoy them, ask you questions, we give away prizes. It's like a mini Jamaica Day, but it's a better Jamaica Day. I feel connected. I feel like them don't make me feel different, even though we're not Rastafarian like them. They make me feel like we're family. The only thing I will be changing at Haile Selassie is like the infrastructure, like the better buildings.
The story that I heard was a kind of a little bit exaggerated, a kind of fable legend. I'm not sure, you might heard it from other Ethiopians, you know, which is there was a long drought in Jamaica, and when he went to Jamaica, when you see the plane like in the sky, heavy rain started to pour. Music can easily transfer messages from generation to generation, you know.
When His Majesty Haile Selassie I stepped foot in Jamaica in 1966, it wasn't just a visit. It was a moment that lifted people's spirit, and it shifted how we saw ourselves. It gave dignity to a faith and a culture that had long been misunderstood, and it planted something deep in the hearts of the people, especially in the youths of Jamaica. Now, when you look at what we do today through the Bob and Rita Marley Foundation, you're seeing the fruit of that same spirit. My father and my mother's message of unity, identity, education, empowerment, it didn't come out of nowhere. It was nurtured by that awakening, by that reconnection to Africa, to purpose, and to self-worth.
My grandmother is really the one who I've heard from about, you know, this moment in time when His Majesty reached to Jamaica. And it's really, Grandma was the you know, because if you check it, Grandpa wasn't in Jamaica at the time. So Grandma was really the reassurance and confirmation of the whole thing, you know. So I just remember when she would tell me that story, and when His Majesty was going through Jamaica, and then one moment where her and His Majesty eyes made four, and like His Majesty raised him palm, and then you see the mark in it, like the crucifixion mark of like what Christ did have in His hand. So that was really that realization, and you know. Look at reggae music, look at the consciousness, look at the King consciousness, look what it has done and is doing throughout the world. All that we do is through the powers of the Most High. So I say all that we do is continuing to spread that throughout the world. So I feel so it's just growing and growing and impacting more people. Everything we do is through the powers of the Almighty. So everything that we do is influenced and directed by that. And we live in that way and strive to be in that way. Live in a godly way, in a godly thoughts, in a godly, you know.
I would like to read this from His Imperial Highness Crown Prince Zera Yacob Asfa Hussein Haile Selassie. It is an honor to commemorate 60 years since my grandfather's historic state visit to Jamaica on April 21st, 1966. As an 11-year-old on that plane, I'm still in awe of the profound impact His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I's visit had on the Jamaican people and the Rastafari movement that still resonates to date. To the people of Jamaica, Rastafarians, and students of Haile Selassie High School, I'm thrilled to celebrate this milestone and the enduring legacy of love for my grandfather's vision of unity and equality. May his message of hope, empowerment, and emphasis on education continue to grow.
People who see this throughout the world will realize that even in the 20th century, with faith, courage, and a just cause, David will still beat Goliath.
Celebrating the historic 1966 visit of Emperor Haile Selassie I to the Caribbean. We do give thanks, for this commemoration period as we reflect on the historic moment. May the light of His Imperial Majesty's works continue to guide I and I through the present and future. Most High, Jah Rastafari. I am Rastafana Ashanti, giving thanks. Blessed Lord.
And I am Honorable Empress Trisha, giving thanks, my Lord and Empress, at a celebration. Bless.
Blessings.